so far away. Hey, it doesn't like it. No. Okay, here we are again. I hope it works this time. Because that tripod fell and then it stopped the live stream. It's annoying.
Live stream. Yeah, because you're screaming out of frustration.
Yeah, okay, so let's see if it works. Is that the new one? Yes. Okay, so I don't know who is there and who will watch it. So it's 9 a.m. in the morning in France. I've had my dates and apples already and water, and Paul is having his Datorade. So only dates and water.
Yeah, 425 grams of dates, about 1200 calories.
Mm-hmm.
Well, at least this variety. This is Deglet Noor. The most common variety is Medjool. I'm not too much of a fan of Medjool. Leave it in the comments if you think Medjool is the shit.
I know Medjool are nice and big, but I don't like the taste either for some reason. I prefer the Sukari, the good quality Deglet Noor, Barney, what else?
You actually got one of my favorite varieties recently is a Fawi.
Yes.
I think it's a Fawi date.
Safawi, yeah. You love these ones. They are quite dark and long, and I know it's hard to describe the taste of dates because
It sounds like you're describing a stool.
oh. Okay, next time I will not invite you in my live stream.
You can't resist having me in my live stream.
No, I thought it would
In
be
your
nice.
live stream. I'm taking over.
Yeah, because you're at home in
My
the
live
morning.
stream. It's not your live stream, it's mine now.
Yeah, because you're at home in the morning, you're not working.
Yeah.
Now Paul is working in the dinner shift as an Uber rider. It was raining again.
Yeah, it was a rainy night last night, and the rain is okay, but the one thing that makes it a bit shitty with the rain is it's pouring on the screen, and then the application exits the map, and the map gets exited, and you have to re-click, and it's a bit difficult to click when the screen is wet. So yeah, it makes it a bit, it takes longer to deliver things like that because you have to wipe the screen with your sleeve every minute or so, and yeah, it makes it a bit more difficult, more challenging.
Maybe you could get a mini umbrella.
An umbrella?
A mini umbrella above your phone.
You reckon that would work?
Yeah, I don't know, some special canopy for the phone to keep it dry but visible from your point of view.
More stuff to buy again.
Yeah. And since we started working, we do the laundry so often. Huh?
Yeah, it was like once every 5 days before, now it's once every 3 days. But that's just because of the rain recently.
Hey, hi Heather. Barry and Medjool dates.
Hey, Heather is a porn star now.
Ah, you haven't tried any other dates so far. Okay. It's interesting to try others, and then there's different shades of caramel, you know? Yeah, a few people recommend blending the dates with water to make them more hydrating. And
Yeah, they are more hydrating, that's why I do it.
Mm.
And the meal is more satisfying, I find, when you blend it.
Yeah.
Whereas if you just have the dates, then it's not that much volume.
Yeah, I do both, fresh or blended. But I don't like the pure Datorade thing. I like it blended with something else, like dates plus frozen strawberries or dates plus bananas.
Yeah, you add sugar to the dates too because it's not sweet enough.
Sometimes, yes.
Fuck it all. Yeah, this woman's crazy. She's always saying things aren't sweet enough. Like she eats straight sugar out of the pot and she says that's not sweet enough, so we got to add some stevia to make it artificially sweet.
Okay, now I'm talking shit. No, usually fruit is enough, but when it is not, I add sugar, no problem. Huh? And in a smoothie, let's say we do banana and water smoothie, the bananas are diluted. That's why I add sugar, and then I'm satiated till the next meal, like for the whole morning or the whole afternoon, thanks to sugar. Otherwise, I don't know. The fruit is digested in less than 2 hours, and then when is the next meal?
I just noticed you've almost hit 2K.
Yeah, in subscribers.
Then
Yeah.
you've got more subs than me. Well done.
She adds sugar in the date smoothie.
Yeah, Heather's a high performance girl,
Yeah.
if you know what I mean.
Yeah, more productivity and more energy. Yeah, that's good.
Good stuff.
Yeah. If people are new to this kind of lifestyle, just remember, clean your teeth after each meal. Wait 30 minutes and then brush your teeth or floss once a day. Keep your mouth hydrated. Because if you have, a sugar puddle in your mouth for the
Sugar puddle. Sugar puddle.
if you have a sugar puddle in your mouth for many hours, it's going to create cavities. It smells with thin lines, and then it's a reminder, hey, brush. If you don't, then you're going to get cavities. Yeah.
So why must people wait 30 minutes?
Because fruit or other acidic stuff make the enamel soft, and in order to counter that, you have to drink water and rinse that and let the saliva that's alkaline tamper
Not leave the
buffer.
saliva, leave the saliva.
Yeah, allow the saliva
Yes.
to cancel the acidity. Yeah. And then once the enamel is not soft anymore, after 30 minutes or maybe more, then you can brush. That's it.
It's hard to have alpha posture when you're sitting down. You have to constantly focus on it.
I can take bike elastics, and
Yeah, that'll
tie you
help.
around the chair.
I don't have to put effort in.
We pay attention to posture, but it doesn't mean we are perfect with posture.
Hey, one thing that I'd like to share that's pretty good for posture is hanging from a bar when you're doing you don't have to do pull-ups, but it's also cool when you're doing your pull-up exercise to hang from the bar.
Yeah, and tell them how long you last like that, holding on the bar.
No, I'm not very strong. I last like 90 seconds.
Yeah.
Luckily, I last a bit longer in there. Yeah.
And what does it do to your back? Why do you do that?
It decompresses the spine.
Mm-hmm.
It feels good. Then you get extended a bit.
Yeah. I found that when I lie down in the bed, horizontally, it does the same.
It has the same effect, but this is a stronger effect because
Faster.
there's more body weight. Yeah.
There's more intensity. You
Yeah.
love intensity.
I love intensity.
Oh, vegan for 12 years. Wow.
Yeah, same
Nice.
as me. Well done. 2011.
Yeah. You say mostly high carb, which means you have tried some junk food like we have.
Love that decompression.
Okay, so pleasure. Let me just do the title so that it's the actual video. So what do you think about pleasure in the diet or in the lifestyle?
Well, you know what the cool thing is? When you eat this way, you can actually have a lot of pleasure from the basic foods.
Pleasure from sugar? What are you talking about?
It's really pleasurable, didn't you know?
Yeah, actually, sugary things are so pleasurable that people feel guilty for eating that. Too bad, huh? It's, I don't know, a religious culture somewhere, and they think that it's a sin.
Yeah,
Enjoying your food.
It's social engineering. They don't want people to eat sugar because that'll make them too healthy, and too aware of what's happening to them.
Yeah, and still no, when people say sugar, they mean chocolates, they mean croissant, cakes, cookies,
Donuts.
ice cream. Yeah.
I love them donuts.
Yeah, the other day, one of my contacts that has lots of subscribers, she still doesn't understand. She said that every time she eats sugar, she has worse candida problems. But I digged into that, and when she meant sugar, she meant pastries. That's so fatty. That's why she has more candida when she eats sugar. Yeah, but when we add sugar, it's sugar in fruit, sugar in sauce, like in your curries, you like to add sugar to make it palatable.
Yeah, I still have coconut milk though,
Yeah.
so it increases the fat a bit.
Yeah, Paul eats more fat than I, for pleasure reasons, of course, but also because he needs a lot of calories. Huh? He rides his bike in the wet, in the cold, he's fixie. I don't exercise that much. Yeah, they enjoy their cheese and meat. Huh? I believe it, I've been there. I used to love my cheese. When I was about 12 or 13 years old, I heard about vegans in America. I thought, wow, it looks nice. I mean, it's nice for the animals, but how can one live without cheese? Well, actually, it was easy once I got it. Watch dairy farm videos to see how cruel they are, and meanwhile, eat enough carbs. And if it's not enough, then eat more carbs, and then that's it. Because usually people want to eat cheese at the end of a meal here in France because they haven't eaten enough. You know, they make a meal centered around vegetables, and then they're still hungry, of course.
I've seen it for myself with your parents.
Yeah.
Your mom makes like a weak ass calorie meal with a couple of potatoes and cabbage, and then it's probably 300 calories for us. Eh?
Yeah, and my dad's okay.
And your dad's like, where's the fucking calories? You know, and then he ends up eating a big block of cheese afterwards.
Yeah.
And then he loads up on the wine. Eh?
Yeah.
Me and my wine.
Yeah,
it's funny how people always call their addictions their addiction. You know, my insert addiction, cigarette, my coffee.
My coffee.
My coffee.
A better solution would be to eat bread at the end of a vegetable meal, because bread will satiate you. It's right what she says. Huh? It doesn't feel good after when it's past the mouth. Yeah, when you eat cheese and meat. Huh?
Yeah.
Or oily stuff.
Well, I wouldn't know. I haven't had animal products for a long time as a vegan. We actually did have animal products one time as a vegan. Remember, we had that fucking cheese on the pizza that they didn't tell us about. Yeah. That was terrible.
And during my transition, when I went vegan, at some point I ate in a restaurant with my old friends, and I ate a bit of everything. It was like some vegetables with beef and a lot of oil, and I was so sick after that. I was vomiting and terrible. Yes, you're right, Anna. The cheese is so salty. It's addictive, huh? Yeah. And
apparently the queso morphines also make cheese addictive.
Yeah, because it makes the veal go back to mommy and not wander around and get lost.
I think Neil Bonan talked about that, right?
Yeah. And the salt, yeah. You're right, if there was no salt in cheese, people would be disgusted by it. Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
Man, sitting down. It's a bit of work to get used to this straight posture.
And that's why I have my leg.
Stop the C shape.
Look, I have my leg on the side to hold myself
back. That's actually a good tip.
I always want to cross my legs, but it's terrible for the knee, so I have to open the legs and sit normally. Do you have any question for Paul or for I, by the way? Just ask them. Okay, pleasure. I asked you what you thought, but I thought pleasure should guide us if the food was natural. But now the food system is so crazy that you cannot even trust pleasure every time.
Yeah, because you might end up eating insects.
Hopefully not. But if I follow pleasure, then I would be obese in a matter of months. Huh? If I had no ethics.
Yeah, but the food that gives you pleasure these days is the simple food.
Yeah.
You don't even like to eat the grease.
I like to have a vegan burger, but I don't know, it's so greasy, I don't feel that great afterwards. But let's say I would eat that all the time, I would be obese, purely. Okay. You know, let's say a burger, and then a sundae, and then fries, and in the morning add I don't know, seeds and nuts, and eat lots of...
I don't think you'd be obese, because you still train.
Yeah, but I don't want to train too much, no, I like to chill.
And you'd also cut back. You'd be like, oh, no, it's too much.
I don't know, I like to eat a lot.
You'd be like 3 or 4 burgers is too much.
I can eat 4 burgers. No, seriously, I've done that a long time ago. No problem. My stomach says, okay, I accommodate everything, just send all the food here and I'll tell you when to stop. No, I love to eat a lot, and the high-carb, low-fat diet is the only one that can save me. Interesting.
I think Medical Medium is a champ. His podcast on coffee, it really opened my eyes a bit as to the realities of the coffee industry and also the effects that it has on your body. Definitely worth watching.
Yeah, and the harvest that is problematic.
Yeah, people can die from it apparently if they take a shower too soon.
Yeah, I haven't checked that information, but it looks very interesting. It's strange because all the conclusions I had after years of research and and eating and doing my best, it's very close to his conclusions. So it's interesting. But Medical Medium also does woo-woo meditations, and I stay away from that.
Yeah, just take what is correct and discard the rest.
Yeah, but the diet parts looks awesome.
Hello, Galsty Fruit. It has been a while, Chana.
Yeah. And Medical Medium doesn't. I didn't hear him ever say that sugar was bad, right? I never
he's a
heard that.
proponent of sugar, I think.
I know, I never heard him say anything about that, so it looks like he avoids the topic. Maybe I'm wrong.
I haven't watched that much of his content. It was only the coffee thing or the coffee podcast that I listened to.
Okay,
not
because
anything else.
I heard hours of him speaking on YouTube and other platforms. Well, he's not totally against animal protein, but I guess he's trying to lure as many people as possible to eat better, even if it's...
Okay, so he's not Gary Yourofsky.
No. But if I want to be productive and have energy, I would add the refined carb. Because the fruit is so lame nowadays. Sometimes you get lucky, and other times... Sometimes I think, okay, am I going to put this bad food in the compost straight? Or am I going to add sugar to make it tasty, or what?
The point is, refine your carbs to refine your life.
Yeah. Okay, so what about pleasure and exercise? Well, I do only exercise that I like, with some exceptions. Sometimes it's not fun because it's hard.
GMO sugar, that's pretty crazy. Can't believe they're modifying sugar, sugar now too.
No, it's not the sugar itself, it's the beetroot. Because I think the original beetroot is super dark, like even darker than the purple beetroot, and the beetroot that they use for making sugar is white. I know they tampered with it somehow, and yeah, I think a lot of things are GMO nowadays, and they don't even tell us.
Is it possible to like a comment?
No.
Okay, because I like that comment.
They're not comments, they are live chats.
Okay, well the fruit isn't sweet enough. Absolutely agree, 100%.
Yeah.
It's very rare, except the dates. The dates are always consistent, I find.
Because they're dry.
Yeah.
And because they have been allowed to fully ripen. Anyway, you need to recognize the ripe fruit at the supermarket, otherwise you're going to lose lots of money and go back to starches. The starches are fine, but it's good to have a lot of fruit still. Yeah. Go with the questions, we're here now.
You know, we can also talk.
Yeah, we're talking. So I was talking
We can't
about
expect them to ask all of the questions, you know.
on my French channel, the question.
Yeah, but your French channel is also 50 times the size of this one.
Yeah. PNP.
I like that one. We can start a new separate channel where it's just you and me, PNP.
Yeah.
That'll be our channel now.
Okay, what do you have for suggestions of sauces apart from ketchup and soy sauce? Barbecue sauce.
Yeah, on this really low fat lifestyle, it's actually, I find it's difficult to get a lot of different sauces, a lot of variety.
Yeah, especially when you're lazy.
My go-to is just canned tomatoes mixed with curry and some sugar and a little bit of salt. I find that's quite nice on the rice and the pasta.
Or you can try any kind of soup on your starches. A soup that you like, not a bad soup that's you want to finish.
Yeah, you tend to do peas. You take green peas and you mix them with like salt and pepper and things like that.
Yeah, with enough water and blend it, but it calls a lot of salt. That's the only problem. That's pea sauce.
Yeah, but we've got serious exercisers in this group, so salt is not a problem.
Yeah, if you sweat a lot, then salt is not a problem.
Every person here does 300 kilometers a day.
Or jam on the rice. Some people do even do sugar or jam on the pasta. I don't do it, but why not?
Jam on pasta. Sounds fucking gross.
I will try it once.
Oh.
I don't expect much. What else, huh?
That's sad. We don't have many options to give.
Because we have our routine, that's why.
Yeah, basically, if you want a better sauce, just increase the grease.
It doesn't.
Coconut milk. Coconut milk is the key.
Yeah. The fat doesn't have much taste for me. I don't know. We have different taste buds.
Yeah, we are a bit different in that regard. Isabelli dance, my bro.
What I like to is to use pumpkin or sweet potato, in chunks and boil it with the rice, and it tastes so good together.
She cleans houses. Is that your full-time job?
It seems so. Most days, yeah.
Femme de ménage.
Yeah, clean houses, not her house.
I'm sure she cleans her house too after she gets home from work.
Well, cleaning a house is exhausting, huh?
And then it's like, I'm so good at this. This is so easy cleaning my own house.
I don't know, it always gets dirty because we're living here.
No, I mean for her.
Oh, she's self-employed.
Self-employed, even
Nice,
better. Now you
nice.
can work your own hours. I like it.
So there's no one employing you and taking part of your money.
Except government.
Yeah.
Government is always stealing from all of us.
Yeah.
Now talking about self-employed, this Uber Eats job also counts as self-employed here in France.
Yes.
Auto-entrepreneur. That's pretty cool. You can work any hours, or you can work any hours that you want, but there's hours that you should go and hours that you shouldn't go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you have to ride to the town, which is quite far. And let's say you ride 5 days a week. How many hours do you ride per day when you work?
Well, on Strava, it's about 3 to 3.25 hours per day, and it works out to about 70 to 80 kilometers. But the actual time of being on the job, going there and back and doing the whole job, it's about 4.5, max 5 hours. Yeah.
Do you enjoy it?
Yeah, it's pretty cool. It's finally I can ride my bike and get paid for it again.
You tell me quite often that that's the only job you can do because that's the only thing you enjoy.
Man, most other jobs, when I think about it, it's just dread.
Unbearable.
Oh, fuck. Like that vendange I did last year. It was only 12 days, but I would wake up, I would go to bed at night. Damn, I just can't do this tomorrow. And then somehow I get dressed and I go and I do it the next day. But only because I said I would commit and do it.
It was only 3 weeks. And you survived. And as for me, I do an exercise that I like, otherwise I would quit. Huh? But in the past, I've tried a few fitness sessions at home, but I don't like it so much. Huh? It's really not cool. I prefer to go out. Actually, because I work on the computer, I want to go out. I don't want to stay on a 2 square meter area and shake my body. It's not fun. So for me, I want to go out and ride a bike or run or hike, and that's happiness for me.
And Heather says that's super cool that you want to do that.
Wasn't it about you? I think it was
No, it's about you.
No, just about you. She brought that.
I know. I'm just fucking with you. Yeah, the Uber Eats job is cool. Worth a try for anyone in this community. I think most people will find fulfillment in it for sure.
I don't think I could do it with.
Not for you. Right?
No, because it would be too much commuting for me. If I was living in a town that has Uber Eats, yeah, I think I would do fine. riding 1 hour to get in town and then 1 hour to get back when you're tired. It would be too much for me.
You wouldn't do fun because you'd spill the drinks.
Yes.
Because you would put everything in the bag. You wouldn't
Yes.
carry anything with one hand.
Yeah, and the bag would hurt my back. I would think my back couldn't bear that much riding with the backpack.
Your little back is very sensitive to everything. Huh?
Yeah, I'm weaker than you.
I just touch it like this and you're already riding in pain.
Dancing, yeah. That's cool.
Yeah, it's hard to turn dancing into, well, what's the word? It's hard to monetize dancing, let's put it that way.
Unless you're super sexy and you have a stripper body.
Sexy isn't even enough these days anymore. You've got to have something else to offer.
Yeah, you need to dance and play violin at the same time.
And you've got to have a mouthpiece.
So spending a lot of time on the bike as a job, do you still enjoy riding your bike out of the work?
Yeah, I actually did the other day, remember? You found me doing laps around the house again.
With no backpack.
What the fuck is this guy doing? He rides enough at work. Why is he doing fucking laps around the house? And this boring route. There's got so many options to ride and he rides around the fucking house. This guy he's lost it. He's officially lost it.
So you wanted to ride without the backpack and the whole equipment to make sure that you could still ride fast and you didn't lose any fitness.
Yeah, the speed was pretty good without the Uber Eats bag. That thing is really like a parachute. No jokes. Too many carbs.
Now if you didn't have enough carbs, you would be taking the train to go to the town.
Oh yeah, I just want to clear it up. I'm not cutting back on calories anymore. These days I just eat as much as I feel like eating. And often I eat 1 kilo of rice a day and a fruit breakfast. Yeah, it's like, 400 to 450 grams of dates for breakfast. It makes me feel good and the sex drive is just through the fucking roof. Yeah.
If you didn't eat enough, you wouldn't make it. This is a big question. Can you read it?
When I eat fruits or starches, I get hungry after 2 or 3 hours, even if I stuff myself. When I eat pasta, I can be full for 5 to 6 hours, which is nice. Could I be full longer on starches or fruit if I added a lot of sugar?
In my experience,
You start.
in my experience, yes. And I don't know, it depends on the kind of fruit and starch you eat. I don't know, if I eat strawberries and peaches, yeah, I'll be hungry after 2 hours every time. But if I have a big smoothie with bananas and some sugar, then I'm good for 4 hours or 5.
And they also say that pasta works for them.
Yeah, because pasta has more protein, it takes longer to digest. I find the same thing, pasta fills me unless I don't eat enough of it.
Yeah, I've also found that increasing protein and fat helps to keep me fuller for longer.
Yeah, because it's longer to digest.
Hence why I do the coconut milk.
Yeah, so there are a lot of options, yeah. You need to find something that works for you, that keeps you satiated and that gives you pleasure.
Something quick and easy to make is also polenta.
You never do it.
I never do it, but it is quick and easy. Like you just add water from the kettle, boiling water, and then you leave it for 4 to 5 minutes and it's ready. And also couscous.
Yeah.
You can also add water from the kettle and boom, you got a meal after 4 to 5 minutes.
Yeah. What about parboiled rice?
Parboiled rice is not for me. Life is just too short to miss out on jasmine rice.
Yeah. Parboiled rice is disgusting.
No, actually, life is too long to miss out on jasmine rice.
Okay. So here you go.
Simple versus complex carbs.
Well, I think we need both to feel balanced. But it's just my opinion.
Like on a day when you want life to be more simple, you just eat simple carbs. And on days when you're feeling like life is too simple and I want it more complex, have complex carbs.
So simple carbs first and complex carbs then in a day. And when you want something sweet, don't go for the chocolate. Go for the fruit or what?
Yeah, always fruit. Fruit kills that chocolate craving for sure, I found.
We don't have to choose between fruit or starch. Just have both, but in different meals.
But that is choosing. Yeah, both. I choose to have both.
In which order?
Doesn't matter.
For me, it matters. Well, you train so much that your digestive system is super fast.
Yeah, one time I ate watermelon after pizza and I was fine.
No, that's crazy. But for most people, it wouldn't work. Yeah. It's okay. So for most people, they should eat the melon or the watermelon before the meal, and then.
Ghastly fruit is correct. Fruit does digest faster.
Yeah. Of course, it's correct. He's been doing that for so many years.
Fruit, as Freeling says, is queen.
Yeah.
There's just nothing better, but it's very difficult these days to get access to high quality fruit and also affordable. It's not fucking affordable yet.
It sounds like you're talking about women.
What?
High quality fruits that are affordable.
Yeah, women are fruits and they have a price for sure.
Okay, what else? So let's say you don't enjoy bananas or you don't enjoy broccoli. It's okay, you don't have to eat it. Huh? You don't enjoy squats. It's okay, you don't have to do that.
Squats on the toilet always work.
Ah, yeah. It works. Are we deficient?
Yeah, I'm deficient in love.
Are you?
Yeah, we're living in a cell here.
Look,
All of us are living in our little cell we call our home.
Yeah.
We can't just go like that tomorrow and travel and be with a high carb vegan community where everyone is making love.
Okay, bonobo. But you have love at home, and if you want more love, we can get a pet.
No,
No.
pets aren't ethical, in my opinion.
Yeah, it should be wild.
They should be in the wild.
In the wild.
Okay, go. The wild's out there. What are you doing here? Don't like that.
No, seriously, a lot of pets have been so hybrided or selected that they couldn't live in the wild.
Hybrided. Did you say
Hybridized.
hybridized? Hybrided.
So it's pretty cool reading the questions on the computer and not scrolling on the phone there. So the screen doesn't move. Hi, let me read that.
Yeah, you should be able to read it now with your training.
Din Vard. Okay. Hi.
I call her my little Russian. She does Russian every day.
Yeah, I do some Russian lessons on Duolingo. I started in August, I think. Beginning of August last year.
So how the fuck are you in Russian?
Just because I'm bored and I want to keep improving.
Can't you say it?
What?
No, I asked you to say how the fuck are you in Russian.
I don't say vulgarities.
Okay. Are you a proper woman?
Yes. So he lost weight on 5 grams of fat a day.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's really impressive.
More than that, you gain weight.
It's not Alex that's
No.
Okay.
But I found about the same thing. No, maybe not that extreme, but I need to stay under 10 grams of fat a day. Otherwise, I gain. So for me, it's very easy to stay on 4 or 6 grams a day. That's it. Un petit fruit à la
He says your Russian has improved.
Yeah.
I have a little bit to leave to fall.
No, he means I let it down a little.
Oh, you let it down, okay.
Mm.
Yeah, I still take the French quite literally when I read it.
Well, my translation was almost literal.
Okay.
And otherwise, sometimes I learn Italian or Spanish again. I used to be so good in Spanish.
Apparently the Italians hate the French because they break their pasta in half and they overcook it.
That's fine, and we also add pineapple on the pizza.
Yeah, no, fuck you Frenchies, eh?
You're open-minded.
No.
Can you say something? Привет, ребята. Ребята. Your Russian is so hard.
What does that mean?
Привет, I don't know. Привет is a hi, and ребята, I don't know. Maybe I don't know what it means.
Well, there isn't much paperwork. There isn't any paperwork to do. It's all online. Are you talking about the online admin?
Where?
Yeah, is it admin?
Mm.
It's not paperwork.
No.
I mean, I think YouTube sends you one paper once you've registered.
Well, if you want to just do content and not monetize it, it's super easy. It's like opening an account in any social media, but you want to make money out of it, yeah, you have to do a few settings, but it's not complicated.
No, there's no paperwork.
No, if you want to make money out of it, you have
if you want to monetize your channel.
Yeah, but I still talk about it because you need to declare every income. Sadly, so that you have to open your own business, a small business, and declare it there.
But that's recent. That wasn't like that in the past. I remember when I monetized my channel in South Africa, there was no tax or anything like that.
Yeah, because in South Africa, it's.
But this is not South Africa.
No, in France.
Yeah, we are fucking slaves. Tu parles aussi allemand, je suppose. Je ne sais plus si je t'ai déjà posé la question.
Ja, ich spreche Deutsch ein bisschen.
Okay, let's try and keep it English here.
Okay,
guys.
English.
Please.
Okay, the word in Russian means guys.
Nice,
Okay?
okay.
Thank you. Okay, so what are our favorite foods on high-carb low fat?
You go first.
Okay, bananas, dates, frozen berries, and mangoes, papaya, cherimoya, and stuff like that. But it's so expensive and not affordable here, so I don't eat these expensive exotic foods. Otherwise, I like rice, not too much pasta, not too much bread, but I like potatoes a lot too, so mostly rice and potatoes.
I'm just going to give one.
And rice noodles.
Yeah, you love rice noodles. You're obsessed with them.
And gnocchi.
I'm just going to give one because I already like the foods that you mentioned, but one food that I really like is baked sweet potato. I can live on that stuff if it's a good quality baked sweet potato.
Yeah, it's too expensive.
Yeah, and that. Why your husband don't film videos on YouTube anymore? Ugh, if I'm shooting straight, the real answer is I'm just fucking lazy.
I think you would need to have some strap to hold the camera on your chest and then film your.
Yeah, to make the Uber videos, but I don't feel like, or I don't want to invest in a GoPro at this point. Yeah.
Maybe later, but not now. Okay. And you should make more videos.
Yeah. I mean, yes. Hey, and ja, it's the same in Afrikaans.
Yeah, that's German.
Yeah. Well, Afrikaans is a Germanic language too.
Mm. It's close to Dutch.
In Dutch?
Yeah. And Dutch is close to Deutsch. The languages are so interesting.
Yeah, you're the language queen.
Yeah, it's difficult, but I enjoy it somehow. The most days when I learn my Russian, it's so difficult. I don't enjoy it all the time. So how much water are you drinking per day, guys? Nowadays? I aim for 3 liters a day. Less than that and I get, a bit tired. I need lots of water with that sugar.
Any ideas for an afternoon high-carb, low-fat, easy snack to carry? Dates?
Dates and a piece of cucumber to clean the teeth.
And if you want to go on calorie restriction, rice crackers. Or corn crackers.
You mean eating air?
Yeah. Or rice Krispies.
Sometimes when I go on a hike far away, I find it convenient to bring some rye bread because it's quite a whole meal. What else? The apples. They don't bruise easily. I wouldn't bring bananas because they bruise too easily.
And the Russian guy says, I appreciate the compliment, man. I will try to get my ass in gear and make some more videos.
Yeah, thank you. Someone complained that I didn't make enough videos myself, and then I thought, okay, let's do a live stream the next day.
And Isabelle asked if you eat a cooked meal for lunch, is it okay to have fruit after?
For dinner, like 5 hours later, I find it works for me because my digestion is fast, relatively fast, not as fast as yours, but fast enough, then it works. If my cooked meal is really low fat, it's going to work fine. But you have to try it and see what works for you, if you get bloated or not.
Yeah, I'd say just leave about 4 hours between the starch meal and the fruit meal, and you should be good.
Mm. So Heather, you need to get more water. Now, one good tip is to have a water filter to improve the quality of your tap water.
Yeah, because I find shit quality water, you need to drink more of it to be hydrated.
Yeah, in some towns the water is so disgusting. It smells and tastes of chlorine.
Would you like some water with your fluoride, sir?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And other stuff, and bottled water is not necessarily better.
Unless it's metzegal, bottled water.
It depends.
What do you think about flat earth and things like that? She's been sucked into the flat earth.
No, I watch a lot of things like that and I find it interesting.
I think the earth is a hexagon.
Well, in that case, you cannot check it by yourself if it's flat or a sphere, because you cannot fly by yourself. It costs money to do that. So as long as I cannot check something for myself, I would not believe it 100%. So yeah, if you want to get a filter, there's many kinds of filters for all budgets.
Reverse osmosis is gold standard.
Yeah.
But I think our water tank works fine.
Yeah.
One with the cartridges.
Yeah. So we have 4 cartridges in ours, and
it's 9 liters, I think.
And how many months did it last? I think 17 months. Yeah, 17 months.
Year and a half.
And then the taste started going off, so we changed the cartridges.
Here there's a flat earther. The earth is a pizza. I usually eat kind of water 4 so that I don't need to get up several times at night for emergencies. Okay, so that means he eats more starch.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's good.
But if you don't want to get up at night, then don't have an infusion, herbal tea just before bed.
Well, that's your case. It's not like that for everyone.
But
you say herbal tea is a diuretic.
It depends. They are all different. Some of them are more diuretic than others. And you have mint tea and you say it doesn't do that to you with mint tea.
No,
Okay.
it's all good.
That's good.
And Heather is a globe questioner. It's good to be a questioner in general.
Yeah.
Question everything, especially if it comes from mainstream paid whore liars.
Yeah. We learned a lot of things at school that are useless. And basically all we learn is how to be a good worker.
Yeah, we don't get taught how to think, we just get taught what to think.
Yeah.
Pee emergencies.
Yeah.
Bro, I'll just hold that pee in.
No, usually I get up once a night for peeing and that's it.
Yeah, you have to weigh the 2 options in your head. Oh, do I stay in comfort now and just hold the pee in, or do I just go pee and stay awake for another 10 minutes after that?
If you're not sure, it means you need to go to the toilet.
Difficult decisions.
Yeah. Do you think roti 4 is cheap way to eat? Does eating vegan cheaper than McDonald's?
Oh, absolutely.
It depends. You can do roti 4 in an expensive way with mangoes and stuff, or you can do it cheap with rice and apples and bananas.
Yeah, I mean, I'm eating 5,000 calories a day now, and it costs me about €5 a day.
Yeah. We get rice, Thai rice from the Lidl. That's your main source of calories.
Yeah.
And there's this white sugar from any cheap sugar.
Yeah, the price of sugar has doubled, for some reason.
Yeah.
They're catching on to the high-carb message, so they want to make it harder for people to get them carbs.
Yeah, the price almost doubled.
Yeah.
I hope it's going to go down. And as for the bananas, it's crazy because some days the price of bananas are €2 per kilo.
No, 2.1.
2.1
2.1.
for conventional bananas, and another day it goes down to, I don't know, €1.2 or rarely €1 per kilo. So every time bananas are cheap we buy, and when they are €2 per kilo or more we don't. Yeah. And pasta is very cheap too.
Yeah, pasta is like €1.3 a kilo.
And eating at McDonald's, I didn't even know the prices of McDonald's. I've been there like 3 or max 4 times in my whole life when I was younger.
Yeah, even with my job, I don't even go there anymore.
Yeah.
With McDonald's is the worst if you're delivering Uber Eats.
Yeah, look at the price.
When I was young, potatoes were, I believe, around 10 francs for a 25 kilo. How much is that?
I forgot the
In euros.
conversion.
Okay. But it sounds really cheap.
It's like €2 for 25 kilos back in the days. Yeah.
And that's crazy. Crazy low price.
Okay, now we found the potatoes for about €1 per kilo, more or less.
How much is quinoa? I think quinoa is about 380 per 100 grams.
I don't know that, but I know that quinoa has like 15% fat among calories.
Okay, yeah, that's probably, yeah, then it's closer to 400, I guess. But rice is 360 per 100, so it's not that much less than quinoa.
It's not much different.
But yeah, rice definitely has more calories than potatoes.
Yeah.
So maybe you're just checking the cooked rice versus the dry weight. And they're eating 3 eggs and a cucumber a day to lose weight. Yeah, anyone's going to lose weight on that.
Yeah. And people tell you, you eat too many carbs and then you're too lean. They're never happy, yeah? They're jealous.
But we eat way more eggs than that in a day, in our dates.
No, you remove all the eggs on the
Yeah,
days when you
but
open.
I'm pretty sure there's some insect eggs that creep through in those dates. I'm eating so much rice and I'm losing so much weight, and still my family and friends say that I'm eating so much food and carbs. Your family and friends are unfortunately a hopeless case. I don't think you're going to convince them, but maybe someone else will.
I say keep being provocative and eat the rice in front of them and make them jealous.
Yeah, just fuck with it.
Maybe it could trigger something in them, hopefully.
Just have fun with it.
Hey, look what they eat. 3 eggs and a cucumber a day to lose weight. No, this kind of thing, these calorie restrictions, it makes people get fat just after. As soon as they eat enough, then the body says, okay, famine, now I'm going to store some fat to survive.
So do you struggle to get at least 1,500 calories for a meal or for the day?
For the day, probably.
Yeah, maybe. But she will clarify. I cannot eat at McShit's, but I think apple pie and soda are vegan. Yep.
I hope so.
Oh yeah, maybe try the added sugar too, Isabelle.
Yeah, and okay, let's talk about that. Get the true sugar, the one that comes from beetroot or from sugar cane, because a few days ago I discovered that sucrose or fructose or glucose can come from animal sources when it's written sucrose, fructose or glucose in the ingredients, and that's so disgusting. For example, glucose can come from the blood sugar, the sugar in the blood of animals. It's so disgusting that they even collect that.
Shocking.
Yeah, I don't think it's dangerous, but it's just gross. So get the true sugar, pure sugar from plants. I was shocked. And that's why we should look for the vegan logo when we buy junk food, right? Yeah, I agree with Heather. Isabel, you should add some sugar to get enough calories. Huh? That's important in order to have a hormonal system that works well. Huh?
His family tells him to eat lean proteins.
3 grams of fat in 100 grams. In millet. I found millet have no taste though. It's flavorless to me.
Yes, millet's not very good in my experience, but if it works for you, great.
Yeah.
But it doesn't work for him because he says he's probably eating a kilo of millet, so that's 30 grams of fat.
Yeah, too much fat. Huh? But I get it that in tribes, somewhere in Africa, and they have millet, it's fine for them. But here, with all the temptations, millet is not even interesting. Huh?
No, there's too many other grains to eat. White rice is just the king, I find. It's the king of grains.
And they tell you to eat lean proteins and eggs and whites and veggies. Why would you do that?
The U was about the blood sugar from animals, by the way. Yeah, that's fucked up. I never knew that until you told me that recently. I wish I could unhear what I heard.
Yeah.
Fuck.
What is this world?
How many times have I eaten animal products in my life without knowing it?
In junk food. So yeah, do you think lean protein would make you healthier or bigger? Because I think people want to see strong vegans, huh? But the problem is that these strong vegans don't want to get big because they want to be fast on the bike or running on the track.
No, I'm lazy to do calisthenics at the moment.
And you do a bit of calisthenics, but you still gain some muscle here. Huh?
Well, technically riding a bike is calisthenics because you're moving your body, so
Yeah.
I'm not lazy. I'm actually not lazy.
But you're carrying some weight on your back, it doesn't count. Yeah, the worst weight that you had was like 15 kilos in that bag, right?
Yeah, that was the heaviest. That wasn't much fun.
Vegan deterioration chick. Who's that? Who's that?
She's this chick who's obsessed with doing videos about vegans that are decaying from their diet.
Yeah, so there's Sverige that did that, and now this chick. I don't know her.
I think vegan deterioration actually did it before Sverige.
Okay.
She's the OG of vegan deterioration.
Well, her job is quite easy because she just has to find the vegans that do calorie restriction.
Yeah, but not just that, she also selectively takes videos that are with bad lighting, bad angles, things like that.
Yeah, not very honest, huh? Because if she took healthy vegan footage, it wouldn't work, huh? Kind of shoes. I have ultra shoes. Shoes that have lots of space for my toes, otherwise I get, leather skin on the sides.
As for me, I just use little 10-euro shoes. Those are my running shoes. And I've got mountain bike shoes for riding the bike.
Mm-hmm.
My butt hurts every time I'm on the bike. I don't know how you do it. Like, you just got to gradually increase the time spent in the saddle. And that's how your bike gets more adapted to it.
Yeah, your skin will get a bit thicker.
Yeah.
And maybe you don't get off the saddle at all. So you should get off the saddle every 5 minutes. It helps. And some good padding in the cycling shorts. What else? If you really ride a lot...
You don't even need cycling shorts. That's what I've discovered recently. Cycling shorts are a waste of money.
And maybe get a better saddle, a saddle that has a hole, a long hole that it helps. What else? If you ride a lot, you could use some coconut oil to lubricate, but
you don't need lube either. But I understand if you're not used to it, then some coconut oil would help. But the thing with coconut oil is it just gets absorbed by the fabric, so it's not really that good in my experience.
Yeah.
You need like some kind of vegan butter, shea butter, something like that.
Yeah. But we can do the shoes, is it just around here?
Oh yeah, the rock riders. What shoes?
All of them.
Yeah, okay.
Let's show them.
You go ahead. My share.
Okay. Let's start with my shoes.
We call these shoes the pet shoes.
Yeah.
Because they look like pet feet.
They are very wide. My toes have lots of space. I love them. But they get worn in 1 or 1.5 years. They're called minimalist trail shoes.
Hey, don't apologize for having to go. When you gotta go, you gotta go.
And okay, the sliding shoes, but I don't like them so much. But they costed 10 euro. And cycling shoes.
Spiuk, best brand in the world.
Nothing special, they're just mountain bike shoes.
You paid 500 euros for those shoes.
Can you stop talking so much?
No, it's not shit, it's true.
50?
Yeah, 50 euros.
Okay, now your shoes.
Fruity Amy says couscous. And how many grams of sugar do you eat in a day or a week? I have at the moment probably about 200 grams a day, so that's 1400 a week. And you, how much sugar do you have in a day / week?
per day, 50 to 100 grams in general.
50 to 100.
Or sometimes more if you
Okay.
need it. Okay, your shoes. That's your Lidl shoes.
10 euro Lidl special, still going strong. 5k PR shoes.
Yeah, and you get bruises under your nails, on your toes. Because
No, but that was from before when I was running 50k's a week.
Okay. And
Yeah, these shoes my parents bought me because they were feeling sorry for me because I was so fucking broke.
Asics shoes.
Yeah.
And your riding shoes.
Yeah, these riding shoes are the best investment ever.
They look good, huh?
60 euro shoes and fuck, they're so practical. You're ready for a fight when it comes your way.
So you had road bike shoes till recently, and then you got these mountain bike shoes. Huh?
Yes.
It's good, huh?
I should have done it many years ago.
Mm.
Mountain bike shoes for the win. I did that. They're waiting for you. I'm not the talkative one.
I'm here.
Women talk 80% more than men.
I don't like to talk, but
You love talking.
I know how to force myself in order to.
Are you forcing
Make it a
yourself?
better
Come
word.
on. You're enjoying this.
If I had.
You're
Okay.
enjoying being part of the community.
Yes, of course. But if I could choose, I would be in the grass in a tropical country with a cat, and eating some food. I would do that and chill there.
Okay. If you say so. Gaspy fruit is happy.
Nice. An undershort and a casual short. What? On the bike. Okay.
Yeah, he probably
no
means
padding.
he's wearing cycling shorts under his casual shorts.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, why not? Huh? And not the opposite.
Yeah, that's added sugar.
Yes. That's added refined sugar. So in total, what would be the carb consumption per day for you? Per day? A lot. Huh? Do you eat
Like
a
the
thousand?
total carbs a day.
Yes.
Yeah, at least 1,000.
1,000.
Yeah.
But in general, I have 500 to 600 grams of carbs per day for a normal day. But if I exercise more, then I will eat more. Why I wake up with plaque on my teeth? It happens every time I eat or drink something with sugar.
Are you sure it's plaque though? Plaque.
Plaque.
There's multiple ways to say plaque or plaque in English.
I don't know, just rinse more. Maybe you need to drink more water, I don't know. And just brush
What are the face?
the butt.
Okay.
And maybe you could scrape your tongue before you go to bed, because that matter that ferments on the tongue could go on the teeth.
And you don't need to buy a tongue scraper. I found that just using your toothbrush with a little bit of toothpaste also clears it up.
Yeah, and some people use a spoon to scrape it. Why not? Mm. Well, if I don't scrape my tongue, then in the morning I tend to stink a little bit.
And then your breath always stinks.
No, when I scrape my tongue, then I don't have that problem. I asked. Okay, so almost an hour of live stream that works. I will have to delete the 2-minute live stream that was not working well with the falling tripod.
Yeah, just get rid of that.
Yeah. Okay, do you have anything else to add?
No, I'm not feeling so talkative today.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, you said you would stay just for a bit and then you stayed for an hour. Thank you.
Yeah, it feels like I'm connecting with the community here
Mm-hmm.
of cult members. Sugar Mountain cult
Well,
members.
if you want to connect, just make more videos. Make content.
Yeah, but it's different when there's a live stream because there's hundreds of comments versus just 10.
Yeah.
But I'm also not, I'm not that good at making live streams. I can't do it like Red Rider where he's just talking all the time. He's like a rapid fire machine gun when it comes to talking.
Well, he's been doing that for so many years, it's natural for him now. But the delay is very small, it's like 1 or 2 seconds only, huh? It's
Yeah.
good. Okay guys, do you still have some questions because we're going to end the live stream.
Yeah, 1 hour is a good. When you see the top,
It's here.
oh, there. Where is it? 59, 51. Yeah. Okay. So I think this is the end of it. Nice to have both of you occasionally.
Not too often. Yeah, practice makes mastery. A question for you. Hey, has Paul done some changes in his training except cycling lately? On one recent pic, you look more muscular.
Yeah, there has actually been some changes. Before I was doing more calisthenics, and now there's no calisthenics and just riding. So yeah, the muscle mass has definitely gone down.
Right. She said that no, it's been
No,
impressive.
yeah, but it's just the pose and the lighting. That's what it's about.
Yeah. The pose and the lighting is almost everything. Huh?
But yeah, if I was serious about gaining mass, I'd get on them roids.
And that's how you would help animals, but by making people want to be bulky as you.
Roids for the animals.
Yeah. No, we don't believe in astrology. Well, I think it's sorcery and we should not do anything like that. It's just manipulation. But you can believe it if you want, that's fine.
What's your zodiac sign?
No, I don't have any.
How does that work? Weren't you born on the 23rd of Jan?
And?
Okay, she's decided she doesn't have any. It doesn't matter what the calendar says.
I think it doesn't mean anything, but
Okay,
it's
well,
just me.
I'm the Ram. Ram long man.
I didn't know. Whatever.
Okay. Ciao for now, guys. It was good having a little community chat.
Yeah, enjoy your carbs and your bikes.
And yeah, enjoy those late nights because you can't fall asleep because there's too much going on downstairs.
What?
Okay, I'm talking too much shit.
Okay, see you, goodbye. It was nice to have you around.